Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from April 7th through the 13th, 2025. This is for Aries. Sorry guys, it's last minute like a mofo, but something has come up, but I'm still available for personal readings. So yeah, last shuffle. I will resume dailies on the 14th without question. So yeah, I apologize for the last minute. I just found out like yesterday that I need to take I have to stop everything and do take care of all of this crap. It's just there's so much that I would take up more time telling you what the heck I've got to do this week than to just do the reading. But travel and commitment, okay? Now that talks about this is speaking a lot about how throughout the week, everything that you've been doing throughout a space of time is going to come to a head this week. Okay? This is huge. Whatever this is, for some of you, some of you may feel like this week I need to do some things by myself. You may need to stay very committed to that, especially if you said, I need some space, I need some time to take care of business. Especially if this is work related throughout the week. You need to, if you say you're keeping something to yourself and that you're busy and that, you know what, no one needs to know what's going on with me, you need to stick to your guns. Okay? It's very important this week that you focus on you. This would be to say if you get invited out to places, you might need to decline. If people start inquiring about what's going on with you, you keep it to yourself. Especially if this is like romantically, this would be about being optimistic. And I feel that if you were to express what's going on with you, you know, like we'll use our friends as a soundboard or talk to someone that we trust or our parents or something, that you would get some guidance. This would be to say that you just be yourself and forget what anyone else thinks. Forget no matter what they say, right? You need to know that you being yourself is the most important thing. You don't need to change for anyone. Not to say that if you're toxic, okay, and you're like doing narcissistic mess, that you shouldn't change that behavior. But there is someone for everyone, is kind of what this is throwing out here. That whatever we came in as, who we are as individuals on our journey through life with this travel, there is someone out there or something out there that fits that. So there's no need to change it. What you need to do, the only thing you should change is being optimistic. So I'm seeing angel number 1144 in this. And so usually 1144 is speaking a lot about how great things are around the corner and that there's something better coming into your life. Usually when that comes in, it's a high vibes number. Some of the angel numbers are not high vibe, okay, but whenever we see them they do signify something, but not every single one is high vibes, right? So you might see this throughout the week. If you see it, and you might see it twice a day, right? Because this is also a time, right? 11:44 a.m. or p.m., depending on whether you're doing military time or not. Military time would be 23:44, but we don't see 23. But 11:44, it means that a rare opportunity or some exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations coming up in the week. But it requires you to be like high vibes, right? Optimistic. And you may need to incorporate the color cyan into your space, which is like a highlighter version of like aqua color. You know, it's important because what I'm seeing are endings. I'm seeing you ending relationships with friends and then recovering through that with other people. And so this week, especially if any of you are ending relationships with people that you at one point felt super confident and comfortable with, and it may be that you end relationships with them because you don't feel comfortable with them anymore. Okay, it's like you're being a different person in order to be in their space, like you're ignoring things and not living your full authentic truth. They want you to say to yourself, in order to guide you in the right direction, I don't know if you're a positive affirmations person, but if you say, I am safe to be my true authentic self, you will be gravitating naturally towards the right place, the right people, the right romantic relationship. You gravitate towards it because your brain takes it down. I mean, scientifically, beyond the metaphysical, beyond the, everyone's like, ooh, wee, ooh, beyond that energy of like, oh, manifestation, like it's a make believe thing, which for some people it is. And that's okay too. It's all about what you believe. Your brain is powerful. So if you're telling yourself, I'm safe to be my true authentic self. And you say it enough times to where you're saying, you know what, I am safe to be my true authentic self. And it may cause a bunch of bumps in the road when you do just adopt that energy, because some people are meant to be in your space and some people aren't. When we have the commitment with Seven of Swords and Five of Pentacles, this is telling me that this something happens where you realize, man, I'm just being fake and I don't want to continue to be fake anymore. And you're not being fake, don't get me wrong. But there's certain places where you got to be a certain way, right? Or certain people, you can't tell that dark joke to. And so there's something about realizing that I don't want to continue to pretend that I am this type of an energy around a certain person anymore. I know my worth. I'm worth having people around me that appreciate all of me and not just parts of me. And in this energy, I'm seeing as well that you may feel like you're losing people that really matter to you. But if they truly loved you, they would accept all parts of you. And that's just the truth of the matter. Of course, in the court, you can't just start screaming out banana cream pie, but that's a different atmosphere. And if you know what I mean? It's like, but when we're talking about people that should be intimately connected to us, if they can't really accept that you laugh at inappropriate times, or um, that you need space, right? I'm seeing someone who's saying, I need space sometimes, I need to decompress sometimes, and some people won't accept that. These things may need to end, and I'm seeing some ending, but beautiful connections coming in throughout the week. But this is at the beginning of the week, right? So we're talking about at this point with courage, Eight of Cups and Ace of Wands. Jeez, this is walking away. This is walking away confidently. You have to have the courage to walk away towards a new beginning. And this is about the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, right? Hump day, hump week, hump part of the weekend. We're saying the energy is ripe for one to just get up and say, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. I'm walking away. Look into your 11th house when this comes out, in Pluto energy. Look into your chart, because Pluto is speaking a lot about how we're transforming as people. Like, you're transforming, and what is your transformation looking like? Also, too, we're psychoanalyzing things or being psychoanalyzed. Like, some people may be trying to dig deep into your Pluto energy to figure out, and this is friends typically, or your community in the 11th house, how they look at you, how they try to, how you're sitting down and everyone just automatically assumes that because you have the RBF, that you're in a bad mood or you're angry about something. And you're like, dude, I'm just being myself. Can I just sit here and relax my face? Like, do I have to smile all the time? And so the courage would be to walk away, as you see with the Eight of Cups. By the middle of the week, you're walking away and embarking on new adventures, right? And at the end of the week, and we're talking the weekend, a consciousness of lack with the Wheel of Fortune and Two of Pentacles, this is telling me that you're aware that you want your life to change. And what you lack are people that reciprocate the same energy back to you. So if you're saying, I need space, these are people who are disappointed, upset, trying to get you to come out of your shell. Why are you spending today by yourself? You should come out and smell the roses. And you're like, I smelled them. I know what they smell like. I need some space. I need time to figure some stuff out. They're showing that some relationships are going to end this week, but these are good things. Some of you may need to, according to this, is to spend time on a skin care regimen. They're showing skin preserving kind of thing that you would create for yourself. And I'm seeing that you would want to incorporate 2 ounces of sweet almond oil, 2 drops of clary sage, 2 drops of chamomile, 2 drops of myrrh, 2 drops of rosemary, and my favorite, 2 drops of geranium. And you mix that up and you would put this on your face at night. They say to rub it on your face and then rinse it off. We're not, like scrubbing it off, but put it on your face, then rinse. and let that permeate through. I know sometimes frankincense is very good. You might want to add frankincense to this as well. Frankincense is very good for your skin. I use it on my nail beds whenever I'm gonna, decide to, hey, let me do something to myself. I do it on my hands. I put it in my hair as well. It works really well. But before you do it, you would say something like, "My youth and beauty, eternal." You know what I mean? Um, Something to that magnitude, like whichever God or goddess of light, God or goddess of love, hear this prayer, right? Your youth and beauty eternal, please share it. Please share it with me. So mote it be, so shall it be, so be it. You can say things like that. You say something over this oil, okay? You want to send your intentions into this oil. So I'm seeing skunks, gray, the color gray, cyan as well. Okay, and skunks usually are speaking about, you need to know that what you're worth, right? You remember Pepe Le Pew? I don't know if y'all that old, where he used to be chasing after this girl all the time, and because he's like, I know what I'm worth. But either way, that's not what that's really signifying. But I just remember that. So either way, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.